Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now last week, I didn't really cover it much because, well, actually at all, because it was a very light patch week, and it was really not worth even your guys' time watching, if you ask me. But now this week, we have a big update, a very big update, and that is the combat style modernization. So the month ahead, we'll go over that first. As you can see here, we have the combat modernization and bug fixes. There is going to be an or overhaul design update. So there's going to be some stuff that gets announced. They're going to be talking also about remastered content. So that's, I don't know if they just mean for designs or if it's something else. Who knows? We'll see. Have to see what the topic ends up being. Next week, we're looking at bug fixes, and then for topics, we're looking at player avatar and the Haven Height preview. The following week, we see a Dailyscape overhaul. Hopefully, it's good. Game update for free rune metrics for members. So, actually, I just read about that a little bit ago. Rune metrics is going to be free for members, which is going to be pretty awesome. That's a nice little benefit. But don't worry, if you have been paying for it, they're not making you lose it. It's just if you will no longer be able to buy it here pretty soon because it will just be a free feature. You don't have to buy it anymore. There's also going to be bug fixes. They're also going to be talking about the player-owned housing and construction, all the way up to the 120 design, and more on the world decluttering, the first wave. And then afterwards, the final week, we're supposed to be seeing Haven Height. There's going to be a community topic as well, the Haven Height launch. Now, with today's update, though, there was some hot fixes and cold fixes that are taking place, but we will go after that over that here in a little bit. However, now I already watched the video. That's why you see all these other videos here. But as the future of combat is here, featuring Edimus, or Edimus. I'm not sure how you say the name, but I watched it. Fantastic. If you're unsure about any kind of thing, well, anything with combat after we go over this a little bit, perfect video. I highly recommend it. Now we're going for the week ahead, so modernization is the big thing, as you can see right here. But there's also the community topics. The overhaul of the blog will follow up on the earlier overhaul design, and will give insight to changes. They're aiming to have this blog ready March 3rd, but it is possible they might end up releasing it March 4th instead. The remastered content is focusing on some of the aspects in RuneScape that haven't been updated in a while. They're aiming to release that blog on the 5th. And in case you missed it, last week they shared 2 updates, which is the Grand Exchange improvements and updates to the Premier membership. So basically, Premier membership got a lot of its stuff removed, which, I mean, it makes sense that this stuff got removed, to be perfectly honest. I am somebody who buys it, but the fact that they put it back to, I want to say, a more respectable area, I think it's not a bad choice. It's just not the choice I expected. And Grand Exchange improvements, they didn't really do much last week for it. However, they did talk about doing that. And there is some discussions going on, the Livid Farm rebalance, armor visuals, and optimization and world consolidation follow-up thread. Armor visuals is going to be a big one, especially whenever the player avatar gets released. So we already talked about what is all going on for the rest of the month, but today we have the combat modernization. The there apparently was a part 1 and part 2. I'm not sure which part this is, but as you can see here, they even have a little thing here which shows the single target, and then you have your melee AoE. There is a magic single target, and then a magic AoE, use blood barrage for extra healing or incite fear. So that's another thing too. There is now healing capabilities within each of these combat settings, except for ranged. Range seems to be the only one that kind of missed out a little bit on the healing aspect, but we don't know what's coming whenever it comes to the aura overhauls. Vampirism is probably going to be going away, so hopefully there's something cool on the horizon for that. And if you look here at this picture, it looks like there is a little bit of a teaser here as far as maybe a new dungeon. That'd be pretty cool. But the combat, it is pretty simple. All the capes got new perks. And of course, there is now the 120 capes, which is even more awesome. But besides that, some abilities were condensed down. Demus's video absolutely nails all the points that you would need to know. But it is important that you do check out your abilities. You're probably going to have to reset your ability bars if you use Revolution, and really restudy your abilities. Be a very, very encouraged idea here. RuneMetrics Pro data. So, like I said, it is no longer able to purchase RuneMetrics Pro. RuneMetrics Pro users will have until March 20th to download any data they would like to keep from RuneMetrics Pro website. If you wish to download this data, check out the article for instructions. So there is a link in here for that. However, everything that is in RuneMetrics, you will be able to have completely free for all paid members, including bond users later this month. So that'll be coming during that time frame. There is a quarterly check-in, which I strongly recommend doing this because I know I did it, and I got to talk to them about upcoming construction, the player avatar, and all kinds of things. So do check it out. It's your way to get more information out there. And that's another thing too, double XP events. And then we have RuneTube, which we have up first. We have RuneScape's best PVM quest unlocks. This is from the RuneScape Lorehound. Definitely worth checking out. And yes, PVM quests are always worth it. I guarantee that. And we also have one from Coyote RS, letting their RNG decide their progression in the Slayer Locked series. So RS3, but a randomized board determines where my count goes next. So I guess they have to max a skill and then they can go into another. That's pretty interesting. Skaper screenshots. We have a Blood Moon Arch Glacier. Looks menacing. And then the Gobi Gang is rising up. And Shrumu is leading the way. And then we have the Pink Skirt player events. Don't forget to check that out in the in-game map because there's tons more going on to what is listed here. So do check that out. Same for the Rune HQ event that is going to be going on this week as well. Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So do check those out. Fantastic time to get some learner events in. And yeah. 120 combat is finally here. That is something kind of surprising. Back when I first started, I think in 04, don't know if I ever really expected them to actually release the skill to 120. I mean, they didn't even have a 120 skill at the time, so this is kind of big. But that'll do it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, later guys.